take up my time with thinking of our breakup, then you've got another thing coming your way. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh baby, any day that you're gone away, it's a beautiful day.
You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can shake awake, 'cause you're just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip the switch and brighten up your darkest day. The sun is up and the color's blinding, take a world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind, you'll never be the same. Come alive, come alive, go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide, you're electrified, and the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive. I see it in your eyes. You believe that lie, that you need to hide your face, afraid to step outside, so you lock the door. But don't you stay that way.
No more living in no shadows. You and me, we don't have echoes.
'Cause once you see it, oh, you'll never, never be the same.
Little bit of life is shining, bottle up to keep on shining.
You can prove there's more to you. You cannot be afraid. Come alive, come alive, go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide, you're electrified, and the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open. So come alive. Come on, come on, come in, come on.
To anyone who's bursting with a dream,
Come on, you hear the call. To anyone who's searching for a way to break free. And the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And we know we can't go back again to the world that we were living in, 'cause we're dreaming with our eyes wide open.
High and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help. If you need help, I'll shut down the city lights. I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe to make you well, to make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from more. If you need help, if you need help, your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering to make you well, to make you well. Give me reasons to believe that you would do the same for me, and I will do it for you. For you. Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you. For you. You will never see gone, gone, gone.
Hey there. Hey there. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Apparo's first virtual connectivity event. We are so excited to have you here. Can't even tell you how grateful we are that you are spending some hours with us on your precious weekend. My name is Kim Lanphier, and I am Apparo's Chief Executive Officer.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Lyles. I'm a professional fundraising auctioneer. I host many of the live auctions here in the Charlotte area, including Habitat for Humanity, who you all at Apparo support. So I'm especially excited to be with you all this evening.
We're live from Tabris Innovation Space. Tabris has generously donated the space for our event tonight. They are a co-working space in South End that is also an incubator. They strive for envisioning, inspiring, and creative, and we are grateful for them. And I can tell you it is also beautiful and collaborative to work in. Welcome to an event this evening that will lift your spirits, bring us all together as a community, and share the impact that you make through your engagement with Apparo. We want to thank our leadership sponsorships this year.
Bank of America, our 18-year partner and 2-year tremendous presenting sponsor, championing more than 3 skilled volunteer projects, engaging 16 volunteers this year alone.
Accenture, our 13-year partner targeting economic mobility work, specifically with an annual grant valued at $60,000 to one area nonprofit.
NTT, our new 2-year partner, walking alongside many of our initiatives.
Lowe's, our 9-year partner, helping us launch a new accelerator for nonprofits, the GAIN program, Growth, Agility, and Innovation for Nonprofits.
Duke Energy, our 18-year partner, who has accelerated the impact of more than 16 nonprofits over the past 4 years alone through Apparo partnerships.
We are also grateful for our 62 other corporate partners here tonight who make all of our work possible. And now, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to our connectivity presenting sponsor, CIO of Bank of America, Dave Matthews.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Matthews from Bank of America. It's a great pleasure to be here with you virtually tonight. Over the years, in multiple corporations, I've seen technology work wonders. Through all of those experiences, the moments for me that are most impactful is when I see that technology and the technology skills that we all have really help our local communities. With Apparo, that's what's happening. It supports our community's nonprofits, and those nonprofits, as we all know, are doing critical work for everyone, particularly in these very, very difficult times. Bank of America stands by Apparo in what it does to help those nonprofits and make them successful. We've had the privilege of working firsthand on many Apparo projects. It's very easy to get involved, and I hear from our employees the value that they feel, and we get to see the long-term results of the work that they do. An example of that is when Bank of America worked with the Learning Collaborative. So this was really to help students continue learning remotely when COVID came through. And, we can tell, talking to everybody, how much that helped and also how much our employees enjoy doing that work. In fact, we're so sure of this, we have committed to serving at least 250 volunteer hours through Apparo in 2020. Good things happen with Apparo. And for this reason, I am very honored to be presenting Bank of America tonight as the ConnectivIT series presenting sponsor. Thank you, and please enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Dave Matthews. Apparo is grateful for Bank of America's continued support, which is especially critical at this time. Let's learn more.
What makes Charlotte such a special place? It's our neighborhoods, diverse in character and cuisine. It's the winding streets, canopied with trees. It's the fact that residents can't even agree on whether it's uptown or downtown. And it's being such a great destination that more than 100 people are moving to the Queen City each day. Today, because of the pandemic and the resulting economic downturn, the needs in Charlotte are real. There are nearly 80,000 households in our region that have annual household income of $15,000 or less. They cannot afford to rent even C-quality apartments and must rely on subsidized and public housing. Nearly 15% of our neighbors live below the poverty line. Nearly 74,000 people are unemployed in Mecklenburg County, a 22,000 person jump from when COVID first hit in March. And speaking of COVID, 40% of CMS students lost access to free school meals when schools went to remote sessions. And food pantry needs have spiked. Loaves and Fishes in Charlotte, for example, served nearly 2.5 times the people in May this year compared to the same time last year. Charlotte has a real, wide-reaching crisis in its hands. But it's this type of situation that can unify people, bring them together to seek the common good and to lift others.
We have a crisis on our hands. For this reason, we have an inspirational evening for you tonight, and it is an evening of raising funds to lift our community. Our goal tonight is to raise $50,000. Please help us by giving, whether it's $50 or $5,000 to meet that goal. And we have great news. We're not starting at zero thanks to the generosity of TJ and Missy Eberly. We're off to a great start with a leadership gift of $10,000. And remember that every dollar you donate generates nearly $2 of value delivered to area nonprofits. You double your gift just by giving. And while we fundraise, we also want to have fun.
We are so very grateful to TJ and to Missy for that generous leadership gift, which just warms our hearts. And now let's dig into some of that fun for the evening. You have received a game card this evening. It looks like this. Now, if you have a VIP box delivered, then you have it in your hands. You might have to print it out from the Know Before You Go email, but it looks like this. And it's a bingo card, of course. So if anybody says any of these words tonight on this card, or you see these logos, you can mark them down and see if you can get bingo. Bingo, of course, is 5 across, 5 down, or 5 diagonally. And when you get bingo, snap a picture and share it on social media using hashtag #CheersApparo. The first 100 people to tag this will be a winning card and get $50, an Amazon gift card of $50. Who isn't shopping on Amazon every day right now? These were generously provided by Amazon Web Services, and we are so, so grateful. And another fun game for you tonight to play on your own. Anytime you hear someone say the word pivot, you toast the screen, and we will do the same.
As you are watching at home, take a picture and post it with the hashtag #CheersApparo. Throughout the evening, we will also be tuning in to some of our viewers for a live broadcast back to the full audience. Want to see what our audience is sharing? Search hashtag #CheersApparo in your social media search bar. Now let's check in with some of our home viewers.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Stephanie. How are you?
Kim. We're doing great. Hey, Kim. It's so great to see you and the whole team, Apparo, and our extended Apparo family. We're not surprised that you put on another magnificent, sublime, wonderful event. So cheers, Apparo.
Cheers to you both. Thank you for being with
Cheers.
us.
So coming up tonight, we'll be mixing up the fun with a quick mixology how-to. We will also be sharing with you the winner of the 2020 Mission Possible Award. And we want to be sure you are all aware of the CIO Experience Auction that is happening now. Visit this link to bid for one of our one-on-one small group experiences with our area CIOs. All proceeds will go directly towards Apparo's work with Charlotte nonprofits. We'll be closing the bidding when the show ends tonight, so don't wait.
And now, to talk a bit about his passion for technology and how it can drive change for the good, Steve Haygood, CIO from Train Technologies.
Thanks, Kim, and thanks to our Apparo team. I'm Steve Haygood, the Senior Vice President and CIO for Train Technologies. As a CIO in our community, an Apparo board member, an Apparo CIO host, and an overall supporter of our mission for over 17 years, I'm so pleased and privileged to be with you all here tonight in this special event. I'm so proud of you all, and I'm proud of Apparo for the difference we make in Charlotte every day and in the communities we work in, we live in, and we raise our families in. From fighting homelessness, to stocking food pantries, to highlighting issues of domestic abuse and mental health awareness in our communities, for advocating for social justice and vigorously supporting racial equality for all. I'm so proud to be a part of Apparo and its mission. Through my association with Apparo, I've been so blessed and privileged to have the opportunities to serve a lot of our nonprofits whose passion brings out the best in all of us. One in particular that comes to mind is work we did last year at Train Technologies with the men's shelter, now known as Roof Above, where we were able to digitize over 70 long boxes of records, over 4,000 files, and be able to repurpose space into usable office space that now Roof Above can use to provide more services and help for their constituents. I'm so proud of working with all of you, and I'm really looking forward to many more years of changing lives and having an impact in our community with Apparo.
Thank you, Steve, for sharing your story. As Steve's dedication demonstrates, this is a time in our community when we must work hard to ensure that no one is left behind. Tonight, we are giving you the opportunity to help our community with many different needs. By giving to Apparo this evening via the text at the bottom of your screen or credit card on Apparo's website, also on the bottom of your screen, you can make a difference in these affected lives.
What's that?
Let's go to the phones.
Let's go to the phones? I think that's my phone ringing. Hello? It's longtime Apparo donors and advocates, Jean and Mark Miller. Oh, they're so excited about tonight's festivities that they want to help us kick off things with a bang.
Dan, Kim, can you hear us? Okay, I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Hey, it's Mark and Jean Miller. Hi. Hey, we wish we could be with you guys tonight, but
we are hiking
in the great American West. That's Crater Lake somewhere behind us. So virtual it is for us too. But hey, we are so excited about what Apparo does and this year's virtual ball that we want to kick it off with a bang.
So we are going to match 10,000.
10?
Yes, 10,000. So over the next 10 minutes, we are going to match your donations dollar for dollar up to $10,000.
Wow. Okay, let's get started.
That is amazing. Woo! How generous. Everybody, this is how a challenge works. If Apparo collects $10,000 worth of donations, in the next 10 minutes, Jean and Mark will match it. This is huge. Let's seize this incredible opportunity. If you look at your screen right now, you're going to see that we're at around $30,000. A lot of that is our silent auction bidding. So we're going to give on top of that. Let's hit $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 tonight. All you need to do is text Apparo to 855-735-BIDDER. That's 2437. Go to apparo.org/donate now.
Thank you so much to the Millers. Oh, talk about some great news in a difficult year. Woo! For our nonprofits, the days have been really difficult. You see, most of the nonprofits were neither prepared nor equipped to pivot to a virtual work environment, to know how to work with those in need without touching or being in the room with them. While you're thinking about joining the Millers by giving to Apparo, let's hear from Tina Postel, Executive Director of Loaves and Fishes, and how the pandemic has impacted them.
Hello, Apparo friends. My name is Tina Postel, and I'm the Executive Director of Loaves and Fishes. And I'm filming live today from one of our mobile pantry locations that we have. So what you're seeing behind me is a line of cars all lined up to get a week's worth of nutritionally balanced groceries. So we're giving them a whole box of non-perishable goods as well as fresh produce and milk and frozen meat and lots of good stuff to feed their families. So no one in our community has to go to bed hungry. All of this would not be possible if it weren't for our awesome friends at Apparo. We have been working with them over the last 4 years to improve all of our technology resources. And so we've done multiple projects and technology assessments, and we didn't know we needed their assistance in preparing for a pandemic, but luckily, because we had technology available through Apparo, we were able to pivot at a moment's notice and move our entire operation from brick and mortar pantries to now mobile units. What you're seeing is a miracle in action, but it's a miracle that came about as a result of technology. So thank you for supporting Apparo. We love you guys. You do amazing work.
Wow, you guys are doing awesome on that $10,000 match. We are moving right along. We still have about 7 minutes left. It looks like we've added it in, and so we're still a little shy. So keep going, guys. Keep pressing those bid numbers, and let's get that $10,000 match up. And here's some comments from another passionate nonprofit leader.
Charlotte Rescue Mission every day is seeking to transform the lives of men and women who come to us struggling with an addiction to drugs and alcohol. We have partnered with Apparo for the last 5 years, and through their generosity, through their partnership, through their leadership, we received more than $65,000 worth of value. The net result of that is that we're able to use a software package for client database information that is cutting edge, that our last software was unable to provide us the data information that we desperately needed. And what it does is allows us to address the addiction, the poverty, the hopelessness in the soul of somebody who comes to Charlotte Rescue Mission seeking help from an addiction. So I just want to add my personal words of appreciation, gratitude for the generosity, the leadership, the partnership, the impact that Apparo is having in transforming the lives of men and women who are most fragile neighbors in our community, with the goal of returning them as contributing members of society, gainfully employed with a place of their own to live. Apparo, you have touched lives. Thank you so much.
You all are incredible, and your giving is amazing. We have already made the match, so we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. So we'd love to see that go up another $10,000. So right now, let's hear from another driven Charlotte nonprofit leader.
Hi, my name is Curry Barr O'Connor. I'm the Executive Director of Dress for Success Charlotte. We are a workforce development organization that helps women secure employment as a means of achieving economic independence and strengthen their families. And we have been working with Apparo for more than a decade now. And in that time, they have contributed more than $60,000 in value to us in the form of training, technical support, and really helping us have the right hardware solutions for how we deliver our programs and services. And most recently, we reached out to them to help us take our on-site programming to virtual platforms so that we could reach the people who needed us the most. It was not only very successful, but it gives us the opportunity to look at expanding our program outside of the greater Charlotte area. And so we greatly appreciate all that they've done for us. I guess I think of Apparo as the 12th man, similar to a football team. They're always there, cheering us on, and always there when we need them, whether it's a click away or a phone call away.
We're seeing a lot of giving on that match from the Millers. Amy Phillips is on screen, Lucy Mitchell, John DeFries, Angie Bush. You guys are giving, and that's great. So we want to keep doing those match gifts to try to get that up to at least $20,000. But you know what I'm wondering right now is I'd love to know more about why the Millers support Apparo.
So why is Apparo important to us? Because they're awesome. I've spent my whole career using technology to help clients make their businesses better, and that's what Apparo does for our community. And it's also a great way for our employees to do outreach and the things that they're passionate about and they do best, using technology to help others in our community.
And I come at it from a nonprofit point of view, in that I have worked with many nonprofits over the years and started my own nonprofit back in 2017. And I have seen firsthand how a comfort with technology allows each nonprofit to multiply their endeavor in the community and make every dollar count. Apparo helps nonprofits get that comfort level with technology.
And because Apparo is awesome.
Thank you so much to Mark and Jean. We just can't thank you enough. And now, allow us to pivot and share with you a glimpse of just one piece of Apparo's 5-year-long partnership with Habitat for Humanity.
this home that I'm renting started becoming more and more expensive, especially for a single person. So I was told by a family member to check into Habitat. I've always heard about Habitat, however, I didn't think or know actually what they involved or what they were involved in. So I did apply, just happened to go online. I was in dire straits. So I did, I went on and I did the online application, paid my fee, and never thought anything else about it. And just continued to move on with my process and say, you know what, I still have to get out this house because I can't really afford to stay here on my own.
We serve families in the area who are in need of affordable housing, just help make the world a better place. And I think that's how, I think basically everybody who works for a Habitat affiliate anywhere in the country is driven by that as well. It's very rewarding to be able to do that good work and to see the results of families and, see kids running through their finished house for the first time.
So Bank America is very passionate about Habitat for Humanity. All around the world, they are partnered with Habitat for Humanity. So we gave them a unique opportunity through our relationships at Bank America to say, hey, I know you build houses with them. I know you really support what they do. Well, let's support them from an infrastructure standpoint and help them become more effective at how they do what they do and more efficient.
We always want to do well for the people that we work around and live around, and so obviously we really want to support organisations that can help people in our neighbourhoods. I mean, that's really key to me. But then I think the other side of it is ultimately I'm a technologist. I'm not always great with a hammer. So as you start to think about how you can help, it's really about how can I leverage the skills that I've built up over the years and the people that I work with over the years, how can we leverage their skills?
We feel we found a really great way of helping skilled volunteers in the technology and business process, both those silos, connect where they can use their skills.
With Apparo coming to us and saying, hey, there's an opportunity working with Habitat for Humanity to make this a better process, which means more houses, that was like, wow, okay, how do we help?
Once we started partnering with Apparo, we were able to focus on some specific ways to improve our communication and sharing of documents and various record-keeping tools. So we have migrated a fair amount of our documents that the construction team uses onto the cloud using OneDrive. We also have been able to create or I guess transform the paper order sheets that we had into a Excel document.
A lot of the work that Apparo has us do is actually things that we know by doing now are the things that are going to work next year, are going to help next year and the year after and the year after.
This journey has showed me that I got this and I could do this on my own. And Habitat has brought to me a newfound me.
Habitat's story is so profound, and we are so very grateful to have been part of it all these years. And while we highlighted one of Bank America's initiatives, we're also very grateful for Charlotte Pipe and Foundry, JB & Consulting, and Centric Consulting for the volunteer support they have provided to Habitat Charlotte in partnership with Apparo. And Dan, I think we passed that 10-minute mark. What happened with the challenge?
Well, we didn't only pass the 10-minute mark, we also passed the $10,000 challenge by another 10 grand. So we were up at $20,000 thanks to the Millers.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, we're celebrating great work. Wow, this is too exciting for me to even go to check the bingo card, but I'm going to. We're going to check the bingo card. How's everybody doing? Make sure you're catching the words you need. I did hear one of those oddball ones thrown in by Kevin O'Rourke. And don't forget to tweet and post on social media if you have a winning card and use #CheersApparo.
And how are our in-home viewers doing? We want to hear your cheers across Charlotte every time we pivot this evening. We're going to stream to an in-home viewer right now. Richard, Amy, are you there?
We're here. Can you hear us okay?
We can, yes.
How are you?
Great.
How do you love that bandwidth?
Yeah, there you go. What do you think of that $20,000 we just picked up?
You know, I can't say enough for the generosity of our sponsors and the folks that, adjusted to be here tonight virtually. And I'm just so thankful. My heart is moved, and I just look forward to all the great things Apparo is going to do in the future. And just proud of all the things Apparo's done this year when folks needed it the most.
Well, thank you, Richard. Thank you, Amy. We appreciate you both.
Cheers.
And now a word from our sponsor with NTT with a special mixology segment.
Good evening. My name is David Boatman, and I'm with NTT. At NTT, supporting our community is a priority, and our relationship with Apparo helps us fulfill our goals in corporate social responsibility. We are proud to continue our sponsorship of ConnectivIT this year and to serve as a CIO Insights presenting sponsor. Personally, my commitment to Apparo has been to serve on the sponsorship committee for 5 years. This has been a meaningful way to support our IT community and those nonprofits that are in need of technology leadership to better serve and accomplish their missions. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
Hi, I'm David, here with Brent and Jacob. We want to extend special thanks to Porter's House and John Dressler for allowing us to mix a signature drink to celebrate Apparo in 2020. And I am David Boatman, and I approve this message. Jacob?
All right, so we're going to be making an old fashioned, which is a pretty classic whiskey drink. So first things first, you would want to start out with a muddled cherry and a muddled orange. So if you want to go ahead and get those into your glasses.
How many cherries do we need now?
It's kind of up to personal preference. I usually do one, but I mean, if you these are tasty cherries, so if you want to go 2, 3, however many you like, and then 1 orange slice will do the trick there.
Excellent.
So next we're going to go with some simple syrup, and then this is kind of up to customization as well. I usually do a 1/2 ounce, so if you just want to cut about right before that line.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. And then just right into the glass.
All right.
And then take your Angostura bitters and do about 3-4 dashes of that right into the glass. Alright, and then the fun part, you get to muddle that up in the glass.
Alright, just mash it all up.
Yeah, just mash it all up.
This is the fun part.
Right?
Yeah.
Good to take out a little aggression.
There you go. Alright, long week at work.
Yeah, you know,
much needed.
Exactly.
Much needed. Okay.
Alright, so then the best part, the whiskey. So you can do 2 ounces here if you want it a little bit more on the sweeter side, or if you want it a little stronger, you can go 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces is usually what we do here.
Okay.
So you would go right there to 7.5.
Old guys can't read.
Alright. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to grab y'all some ice.
Okay. Reality TV.
Alright, so you can just pour that right into the glass.
Excellent.
There you go. And then just give that a little stir.
Okay.
Alright, more ice if you like, or if you don't, all up to you.
So Brent, cheers to Apparo.
Cheers to Apparo.
Absolutely. And to Porter's House.
Cheers.
That's great. Good job.
Very tasty. Well done. Job well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, NTT. And through all of this, the impactful stories, the testimonials, and the entertainment, our CIO Experiences auction is still running. And we're at the halfway mark, and now's the time to check in again. Our CIOs have donated remarkable gifts of their time to join the winning bidder of their experience. Check out some of these great opportunities, all in the name of serving more in Charlotte, serving so many different missions to our most vulnerable. Here are just 3 of the opportunities. Share an outdoor evening of adventure or simply enjoy a few beers at Charlotte's impressive National Whitewater Center with Kevin O'Rourke, CIO of Service Logic, and Rob Watkins, retiring CIO of Compass Group. Join Daryl Thompson, Senior VP and CIO, and Allie Wallace, Senior Director of Solution Delivery Services at Coke Consolidated, for a private bourbon tasting session with local bourbon aficionado. Meet virtually with Colorado-based Craig Richardville, Senior Vice President and CIO at SCL Health. Share a conversation and explore what tech trends are currently leading in the healthcare industry. And if you haven't started bidding, now's the time.
Now I have the pleasure of introducing Simantini Godboles, CIO of Lowe's.
I'm Simantini Godbole, CIO for Lowe's. I serve as an Apparo CIO host and served recently as a CIO Insights panelist. Because I believe strongly in serving our community, we can't have a strong tech culture unless and until we are part of a strong tech community. And serving in our community makes all of us much stronger. At Lowe's, our emphasis on community service and social responsibility permeates throughout the organization. And as we are growing our technology team in Charlotte, our relationship with Apparo is helping us deepen our roots in Charlotte's technology community and make an overall impact for all our neighbors in need. We are especially excited to deepen our relationship with Apparo through our sponsorship of the new Community GAIN Nonprofit Accelerator Program. I'm excited to announce that GAIN, Growth, Agility, and Innovation for Nonprofits, will kick off this fall, working together to provide nonprofits with the modern technology they need to overcome challenges that limit them from reaching their full potential. We'll help them feed more families, launch more living wage careers, ensure more healthy lives, create infinitely more Charlotte success stories. And that's exactly what we need in order to have healthy communities and have really healthy atmosphere for all of us to thrive. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Simantini. The GAIN program is one that is particularly close to my heart, and I could not speak more gratitude for Lowe's stepping up to help us make this possible, to serve multiple nonprofits all at one time through one program. It's very exciting. And now, speaking of Apparo programs for nonprofits, it's Mission Possible time. Let's start by learning a little bit more about the impact of the amazing Mission Possible program from a past winner, the Lupus Foundation of North Carolina. And where you see people in this video who are not wearing masks, please know that the videography was done before the COVID pandemic.
I'm a lupus survivor. I was diagnosed in 2013. I came into this room and I was greeted with such warmth. I could feel things just melting off my body that, okay, I'm home. They know this disease. And that's how it started with me and the foundation.
We are a boots on the ground organization that is a health charity to work with people that have lupus. Everything from disease management and programmatic pieces, education, as well as support for the caregivers of people that love someone with lupus. At the national level, which we help fund, is dollars that go towards research and advocacy, research to find a cure, and advocacy to get more dollars from our government to help support our programs and efforts.
Without Apparo, we would not be able to see individuals feel like they are valued and that they matter and that they are met where they're at. Ultimately, we can meet people where they're at, and that's from a geographical situation, that's from a health situation. This technology has allowed people to feel seen, it's allowed them to feel heard, and it's allowed them to feel like they matter.
That was my lifeline, my pad and my computer and stuff, and they fixed it all for me.
So Mission Possible is a program that Accenture and Apparo have done together for the last 13 years. I think we're on our 13th year. And really the focus is around positioning, really enabling nonprofits to deepen or broaden their impact in the Charlotte community?
I would say, working with the Accenture consultants, that was a really incredible experience. Just from a project plan creating, they provided some processes that we could then implement ourselves internally outside of the grant itself.
Having an opportunity to, one, hear about the work that they're doing, and two, in some small way contribute to their thought process around how they might evolve that work to make a deeper, broader impact, because they do remarkably meaningful work in the Charlotte community, and the fact that I get to feel like I participate in that just a little bit, it's the most fulfilling part of my week.
Part of the grant that we were awarded with Apparo, the goal there was to make people feel less isolated through the use of technological efforts.
It was really perfect for me to have at home, and I was shocked when they could transfer some of this stuff to me and bring it to me. And without that, I don't know what I would have done for 6 months sitting in my house, because I felt connected. I didn't miss anything.
What an incredible organization, and what a journey they've had with Accenture and Apparo. Their future is looking bright because of this award program. And now we're ready to learn which worthy organization is going to win this 2020 Year Award. Introducing Wes Slocum, Managing Director of Accenture, our sponsor and partner making this award program possible.
Hello everyone, this is Wes Slocum, and I'm honored to be Accenture's executive sponsor for the Mission Possible program. It was another amazing 2020 Mission Possible season, and I'm so proud of all of our participants who worked tirelessly to increase economic opportunity by addressing one or more of the key variables: social capital, family and child stability, segregation, early care and education, college and career readiness. I'm especially proud of our finalists, and while they did not win the award, Zab's Place and Crossroads Corporation both impressed us greatly with their missions and their desire to use technology to propel their service farther. And now I have the distinct honor to announce the winner of the 2020 Mission Possible Award, the winner of the $10,000 cash grant and the $50,000 of pro bono support from Accenture is A Better World. And now, let's learn more about the Mission Possible program, our winner, and their plans for using technology to drive economic mobility in Charlotte. Thank you.
Sometimes it's overwhelming. It makes me very emotional. And I'm just glad that I'm able to do that. So that's what drives me, my families, and being in a position to serve them and build them up. So that's what drives me every day.
What really made me feel excited about the work that we're going to do with A Better World is the fact that how much they've been able to do without having technology resources, without having all of the nice systems and tools that we many times take for granted.
We service about 65 children, all from Title I schools in the West Charlotte area. We support them physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. We provide them with hot meals every day, homework assistance and tutoring, reading buddies. Counseling is available to our students and our families, as well as monthly family fun nights and an array of activities and opportunities for our children to grow and to learn.
Accenture has been a great supporter and partner of Apparo for many years now. And one of the ways that they have partnered with Apparo is through our Mission Possible Award or Economic Opportunity Grant. They have been a great partner in helping nonprofits bring to life innovative ideas, as well as ideas now that are going to impact the ability for people and individuals to move up that economic mobility spectrum.
Working with Accenture and Apparo, was to implement a data management system to change our marketing, our branding, our community and donor outreach. We just needed a technological solution instead of using multiple Microsoft Excel spreadsheets to record our data and not being able to report it. And A Better World just is extremely grateful for this opportunity to implement something that's going to change the trajectory of our organization and the way we serve our communities.
Making economic opportunity more possible for many. Such an exciting award. We love the Mission Possible program, and we're appreciative of the partnership that Accenture has given us, and thrilled for A Better World. So now I have a very special guest who's joining us here live at Tabris Innovation Center, Bianca Fulton, Fundraising Director at A Better World. Bianca, hello.
Hi Kimberly, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight. Could you tell us just a little bit about what you have in motion already for with Accenture and Apparo through the program so far?
Yes, actually this week we are signing our contract for our new database management program. So we are super excited in choosing our system, KN system. So we are just elated to implement this new system to change our organization and how we could serve our children, our families, and our community that we love so dearly.
Oh, I'm so excited. We all are. And thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, guys, let's take a look at our board right now. It looks like we're at $83,000 tonight. I know that we can break $100,000. So guys, keep giving. Everybody out there, you got the text on your screen, you've got the buttons, you can enter an amount if you like. So let's go ahead and keep that giving going because we're going to break $100,000 tonight, I believe it. So now let's take a moment to reflect back on what's happening in Charlotte now.
Apparo's work is essential to nonprofit sustainability and success. Through their work with nonprofits, Apparo has addressed more than 500,000 needs of Charlotte's most vulnerable neighbors. And when our city's most vulnerable get what they need, Charlotte as a whole grows stronger.
Charlotte boasts the title of Queen City, but that's not all. We're also the city of inspiration, the city of inclusion, and the city of innovation. Charlotte has been called Hornet's Nest of Rebellion in our history. And tonight, we're going to be just like that nest of hornets, lifting our neighbors who are suffering so much amidst all the new normals and old biases.
Tonight, we are here to bring more resources to more nonprofits working tirelessly to affect the change that we seek and to make that change sustainable beyond our lifetimes. We're here to support nonprofits like Omit Trade School, who helps underprepared adults achieve economic stability through job training and placement services.
Apparo was just unique in understanding how to work with someone who don't know a whole lot about IT. I mean, I have no shame. I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. And the IT world is not really one of my strengths. And so Apparo was able to come in through a partnership with Duke Energy and help us secure computers, help set it up, be our little advisory board, or as I say, my rescuer, in helping us to understand what our needs were, setting up the infrastructure, providing the equipment. It was just a godsend.
I immediately set up a meeting with Rose, and she and I sat down, and it was like this immediate connection between the two of us. And I mean, that was probably 4 or 5 years ago. She shared her vision of bringing a computer lab and being able to skill folks in the community with computer skills and computer literacy. And it was very exciting for me to say, hey, I think I can bring in skilled volunteers to help you with this.
OMIT is an acronym for this really long term, which is on-site, off-site mechanical, industrial, technical training. OMID is an easier way of saying that. Around 2004, 2005, we all actually got involved with the outreach community service piece, and that seemed to have been our niche. We met people right where they are, and we were able to use training to make a difference.
It's changed my life. Without it, I might be out there. I was working in an apartment complex after the economy crashed, and that's a decent job, but now I'm able financially to do a whole lot more for my family, and that's the biggest thing.
It's really gratifying to help others, and you see how big of an impact the Duke IT employees were able to make on the OMIT team, and in helping create the lab. It allows them to increase skills, have access to online tools that they didn't have before, and frankly brought training to help people to enter the workforce, which for me was just awesome.
We can watch YouTube videos, we can train on here, we can take tests, we can go on simulated heating and air conditioner issues that we have. So it definitely helps them to be able to see it at those times that we can't actually go out in the field.
Seeing Rose and her passion, it's contagious. And so it makes me want to get involved, and it makes me want to bring others to get involved, because her mission is clear, and it's a great mission. We're uplifting our community and getting folks that need training and help to find jobs.
I didn't know what to expect with Duke come. When I think of Duke Energy, I think of the guys with the hard hats, and I really didn't know what to expect, whether or not this was something they'd be interested in. They came in with open arms. This was something they wanted to help get on board with. They wanted to support our efforts. They like what we were doing. And at the end of the very first meeting between Duke, Apparo, and OMIT, it was just great. It was like, yes, we're going to do this. And they were just so instrumental in helping us secure what we needed. And so the collaboration between Apparo and Duke made it a reality for OMIT.
It is an awesome program. You will be able to join the field and become a part of a field where you will be able to take care of your family and yourself in a major way.
It is extraordinary what OMIT is doing to provide economic opportunity to the people they serve, and incredible how Apparo's support has amplified their success. As we wrap up the evening, please consider a final contribution to Apparo and thereby the 500 plus nonprofits they serve. We live in a different world now, and while 2020 has been a shock to most, it has also brought us together in ways we have never experienced. We're on the brink of a truly great change. Let's expedite that change tonight. So let's take a quick look at our CIO auction, because we got something special coming up here for you a second, but we want to look and see how we're doing there. It looks like the White Water Center there is only at 800. Let's pump that up, guys. Let's get that over 1,000 right now. We got a couple of $1,200 bids for cigars and cognac. That's my kind of CIO event right there. So let's push that one up and get it over $2,000 for sure. And we're going to do something a little bit different now. You may have seen it at a live auction before, but since we are virtual, it's going to be a little bit of a different process that we're going to do here. What we're going to do is called a paddle raise, and tonight it's a virtual paddle raise. And what I'm going to ask you to do is text to give, and also on your screens you should have the buttons below you that say $500, $250, but there's also an enter amount. So what I'd ask you to do tonight is use the enter amount. I'm going to start at $5,000, and I'm going to go down in different increments to give everybody in the room, everybody at home watching, a chance to bid, to give. Now, this is a 100% tax-deductible gift. This is a straight gift to Apparo. So we'll start at $5,000, we'll go down to $2,500, then to $1,000, and we'll keep going down until we get at a level that's comfortable for everybody. Because as an individual, we can do a little, but as a collective, you've seen we can do a lot. So tonight, I know that we're going to break over $100,000. So let's start right now. Out there in TV land, $5,000 is what we're asking for. We're seeing a lot of bids on the screen right now, and we're seeing some big bids from Mark Cook at $1,000, and we see others on the screen bidding $1,000. I'm asking for $5,000. Is there somebody out there right now that would enter an amount and give us $5,000 towards Apparo? Did we get it?
We did.
We got it already. Chris, Byron, Chris, way to go. Thank you. Thanks so much. Anybody else? Anybody else want to throw in $5,000 in the ring? Anybody else? Chris, that's awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much. I mean, man, If I could come there and give you a hug, I would, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to keep going here.
Virtual.
Got to wear my mask. All right, guys, $2,500. Enter the amount right at the bottom. Who out there will give us $2,500 towards our goal? We're going to break 100,000 tonight with your help. Text to give, press the button to enter the amount, $2,500. Anybody out there? Hook us up. Somebody want to come in at $2,500. I'd love to see it. We got a great gift from Chris. Wendy's giving. Patricia Jasper's giving. Catherine Arena's giving. David Shoup. Patricia Jasper threw it in again, gave a little bit more. Raj V, thank you. Matthew Tyndall, thank you. Samantha Brooks, thank you. Anybody want to come in at $2,500? That's what we're looking for. We're going to give you another 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Somebody come in.
Cam.
Did we get it?
We did.
Cameron Faison, thank you. Cameron, we appreciate you. That is awesome. $2,500. If anybody else wants to throw it in, now's the chance. Another 5 seconds. We just got 2,000 from Richard Donaldson. Thanks, Richard. We appreciate that. All right. We're going to move now. We're going to go to the $1,000 level. Now, I know that this is from doing all the live auction events that I do, that the $1,000 is that safety zone. It's that place that everybody can give. Everybody can spend $1,000, especially for something great as Apparo, helping out over 500 plus nonprofits. We've already got Jessica Johnston in at $1,000. Who else is going to come in at $1,000? I'll read your name off the screen. Come on, come in at $1,000. Anybody else? We got to raise some money here. We're getting close to our goal. Brian Bach just helped us out. Thanks, Brian. Craig Richardville just helped us out with $1,000. Thanks, Craig. Who else? I feel like a telethon right now, but that's okay. You want to phone me? I'll give you my personal cell, and we'll keep this going. $1,000. Anybody else?
Holy cow.
Come in. We're getting really close now. Really close. Kevin Ledford, my man. I got Craig Richardville. Thanks, Craig. We appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin Ledford. $1,000. 2 more. Just give us 2 more. Anybody else? Let's raise another couple $1,000. 2 more. Last chance. Another 5 seconds. Kevin O'Rourke just came in with a big $2,500. Thanks, Kevin. Nice. You just took care of 2 people for me. Thank you. Anybody else? Last chance. Going once, going twice. Okay. $500. We can all do a $500. Come on, folks. Put it up on the screen right now. Enter the amount. You've actually got a button for $500. This should be really easy. Hey, Bonnie Teton just came in at $1,000. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Late to the party, but we still love you. Rob Watkins, $1,000. Thank you. Anybody else? $500? $500? You guys are just bidding whatever you want to now. I like that. That's good stuff. Thank you, Elizabeth. Anybody else? Throw us the $500. Somebody right now, throw us $500. Let's get this up over 100,000. Yeah. Adam Boitnott. Thank you, Adam. That's awesome. We got one $500. Let's get a second one. Can we get a second one? You think we can do it, Kim?
I think we can do it. I think we can do it one more.
Somebody out there, give us at least one more. $500. Ben Hall, my man, Ben. Ben's got a CIO silent auction going on right now, so make sure you bid for Ben because he just threw me $500 towards Apparo. That's awesome. Errol Restily, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Last chance, going once, going twice. Okay, we're going to move on because you guys are giving, and we're going to break that $100,000, and we want to keep this cycle going. So $250. I think we have a button for $250. Do we have a button for $250? If we don't, we're going to enter the amount.
Yes, to $250.
We do have a button for $250. Great.
Yeah.
We made it easy for you. $250. Who's going to give us $250? It's okay. If you've already given once, we will still accept your donations. Keep them coming.
ED.
Angela Allen.
That's a nonprofit ED.
Oh, one of our nonprofit executive directors. Thank you, Angela. Christine Robertson, $250. Eric Christian, $250.
Gosh,
Keep them coming. Let's get this over.
Thank
Here we
you.
go. Let's get this over 100,000. Nice. We're doing it. Vicky Wixon. Thank you, Vicky. I think I said Eric Christian. We got him. Jonathan DeRoche. Is that it?
Yep.
Nice. Thank you, Jonathan. Wendy Kramer came in at $250. Thank you. Jim Dupree, we love you, man. $100 just threw our way. Thank you. Anybody else at $250? One more? All right, Jim, you're actually leading the charge right now because we're going to the $100 level. So Jim's already given it $100 level. Let's see how many people can also give it the $100 level. I think we can at least get 10, 15, maybe 20. Who knows? So right now, $100. Everybody press that button. Let's make it easy. Mike Keaton just came in, $500. Thank you, Mike.
Steve Haygood gave $5,000.
Steve Haygood? I don't want to spoil that yet. I don't want to spoil that yet. Thank you, Steve. I'm watching you out there in TV land. Thank you, Steve. Michael Johnson just came in $100. Linda Hurt just came in at $100. Clay Gooding just came in at $100. Lance Fox came in at $100. Who else? Come on, I was going to do your live auction this year, guys, and we were going to have a lot of fun together. And I promise you, if we get to do it next year, we're going to have a blast because live auctions are so much fun. And this part of the program, the paddle raise, is a lot of fun too. We're doing it virtually, and I see that you guys are real givers. Randy Alexander came in $100. Philip Berman, $100.
Woo!
Ames Flynn, $100. Ewan Mateola, nice, $100. Corey Skolnick, $100. Last chance. We're going to give it another 25 seconds for you guys to press in your $100 bids. Last chance. You're sticking with us, so I don't want to come off the screen until you guys stop giving. So it's okay. This is my limelight here. Here I go. It's my 15 minutes of fame. Heidi Knowles, Alexandra O'Daniel, both at $100. Kyle Sparks, $100. Brian Seska, $100. Anybody else? How much more time we got?
Well, we
15
don't have
seconds?
much. We don't have much. We don't
gotta
have
end
much.
this thing. We're wrapping it up. Okay. Stephanie McKee, guys, keep going. Keep giving your $100. You guys are doing great. You got 30 seconds until the CIO auctions are closed.
Okay,
So get in your last minutes. 30 seconds. Keep giving $100. Keep bidding on the CIO auctions because we are closing in 30 seconds. Kim's got a timer on it. She's going to let me know when.
21 seconds.
We are currently about 10 grand shy of our goal, but I believe who gave 5 grand?
Steve Haygood.
Steve Haygood dropped $5,000 on us tonight. Apparo, thank you. We're getting closer and closer.
3 seconds.
Thanks.
2 seconds.
Suzanne Moskowitz, thanks. And closed.
Closed. CIO auction.
auction is closed. But don't wait. There's more. Wait, no, but wait, there's more. That's close. Almost got it. Okay, we have some exciting news because 2 of our CIOs, Steve Haygood of Project Science and the dinner at Barrel and Fork, and Ben Hall with the Krispy Kreme headquarters tour, are going to let you buy experiences with them at the same cost as what they just closed on with the CIO auction of the winning bidder. So you're going to have a buy it now that's open now until midnight, and you can double what we just made for those 2 people if you bid now. Buy it now, open till midnight.
Oh my goodness gracious. How could we ever thank you all so much in such trying times and such worrying times for you to open your hearts in this way with this kind of generosity. We are overwhelmed. And in celebration of this evening together and all that you have done to lift this community, if you've got the streamers at home, now's the time to lift them up and celebrate them and spread them everywhere in the world. Let's you and I cheers.
That's right. Okay.
Let's do a cheers, all right? Let's get a clink. We'll do a
Cheers.
real one. Yeah, all right. It's been a pleasure spending this hour and a half with you this Saturday evening, and we're grateful for your time. In closing, we'd like to share some thanks to those on the front line during this pandemic and time of social change.
Beat our goal.
Thank you to those who are bravely lifting us each and every day. The CATS drivers and the teams behind the scenes. The sanitation department, who blessedly worked every day to keep our streets sanitized and free of debris. Our utility providers, who keep us warm, cool, and able to cook and binge watch TV. Our financial providers, who have distributed millions of dollars to small business owners seemingly overnight so that fewer people would lose jobs. Our teachers, who work so hard to shape the minds and attitudes of our youth, and all those across our community who are braving the front line. Doctors, nurses, clinic workers, caregivers, to so many, grocery store and other store workers, so very many who have remained serving and helping right on the front.
Yeah, we're coming back with an unexpected hello to you, even though we just closed the evening, because we wanted to let you know.
We did it!
We did it!
We're over 100 grand. You guys did awesome. We're actually looking at about $117,000 right now. So through your gift giving, you've done great things for the 500 plus nonprofits in our Charlotte area. So thank you.
And we will take those funds and just multiply them into work for so many nonprofits. Thank you. Now go to Yo Tribe and network again. Have fun, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.